Welcome to Make It Delicious Flavours of Australia. In this series, we'll be introducing some native Australian ingredients, making them easy for you guys to cook in your home. I'm going to be working with fellow Aussie chef Nornie Bero, and she's going to be sharing her tips, her tricks and her personal stories around these beautiful ingredients.
Most native ingredients, a little goes a long way.
Right, about the challenge, Nornie's going to select a native ingredient, bring it back to this kitchen to see what recipe I can come up with. You want to hear that sizzle? That's exactly what you're after.
Looks amazing.
I'm Darren Robertson and this is Make It Delicious Flavours of Australia.
I've chosen lemon myrtle here. You're getting all your flavour from the leaves, similar to like using bay leaves. So when you dry these up, you can then ground them up and use them as a powder and it'll give you a lot more flavour to them. I really like making it into a curry paste because it'll give you the zestiness that you need. Nice when fresh, but also when dried. So lemon myrtle, the most common of the native spices that you can get out there. So I'm really excited about what Darren's going to do with it because it's so versatile to use.
Nornie Bero, what have we got?
We have lemon myrtle. So these are some lemon myrtle dried leaves that we've got.
Love lemon myrtle. Lemon
myrtle gives you those essences of lemon that it comes through, but it still gives you that bitterness of the myrtle too as well. So you got a kind of nice balance with it.
Gorgeous. Well, I thought I would do a real family-friendly recipe. I'm going to do some fish cakes using the lemon myrtle and the Massel chicken stock powder. And I'm going to make, to go with that, a beautiful sort of crunchy, acidic pickled cabbage recipe with some torn coriander and mint and green shallot. So should we get cracking?
Yeah, let's do it.
First up, the pickled cabbage. I'll cut the root off first. And I'm just gonna cut a mil thick, like so. You can use any cabbage you like, but I love the sort of vibrant red colour you get from the.
And it's got a nice flavour to it too.
Yeah, I use this a lot. So into a little bowl, I'm going to wind in the juice of a lime.
And that's going to pickle your cabbage?
Yeah, so that'll be it. So a little bit of lime juice, which will bring out some of the natural juice of the cabbage itself. Got a decent amount of juice in. So we've got a whole lime. It's going to be the dressing as well. So once this is pickled, we're going to mix all of the juices with a touch of fish sauce, which will be our salt. Give that a little mix.
You can see it bleeding out the colour now, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll just leave that, I'll set that aside for 10 minutes, and whilst that's pickling, we'll crack on with the fish cakes.
Let's do it.
Very easy, I'm just going to use a blender, but it's a white fish, we're using a ling today, but you could use something like salmon if you like, or kingfish is fantastic. I have some honey, your beautiful lemon myrtle, coriander, so we've got coriander leaves going to the salad, so I thought it was really nice to use up the stalks in the cakes themselves. Fish sauce and the Massel chicken stock, which is just really going to sort of deepen the flavour of the fish cakes themselves. I'll bind that together just simply with an egg. Okay, so first off we'll pop in our fish. Yep. Some beautiful ling there. A touch of honey. Fish sauce.
A little bit of bite.
A little bit of bite and some salt. So this is lemon myrtle, the powder.
When you use it, you don't want to overpower it. Most native ingredients, a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
So you want to actually balance it out.
And then to give it a real depth of flavour, I've got the Massel chicken stock powder. To bring it all together, I'm going to crack in 1 egg. Give it a blend. So it doesn't take much. All right, I'm going to pop this in a bowl. I actually don't mind if it's got a few little chunks. And then, just for a bit of texture, I have some thinly sliced green beans. Wind those in. I have some green shallot. So I'm going to put the whites through the fish cakes, and the green part we'll toss through that salad. So I'll wind these in. And then our coriander stalks.
Good for sustainability?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, there's so much flavour from the stalks themselves.
And coriander always seems to add a little bit more freshness too as well.
I love it. I absolutely adore coriander. All right, so at this point, before I mix it and start shaping them, I'm just going to pop on some oil. And it's I think it's a bit of a shallow fry number. So sort of half a cup to a cup of oil. And this I just want to gently fold these ingredients. Now I'm going to shape my fish cakes, so just a little ball, flatten that out in my hand, and pop it on some paper. So this recipe will give you about 10 to 12. They look alright, don't they?
They look great.
Things. 6 each, that should tie us over. Suppose we better cook them.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna season them with some salt flakes, then we'll pop them in the pan.
And we want a nice high heat so that we can get a bit of crunch on it.
Yeah. You want to hear that sizzle, that's exactly what you're after. You can see as it cooks, it's going to go slightly opaque around the outside. It's like translucent in the middle. You can literally see it cooking. And just pop them over, you can see it's starting to brown up nicely, so they'll have a nice kind of golden brown to them. 2 to 3 minutes each side, and we're done skis. We'll grab some tissue paper.
So drain it off a bit.
Yep.
They smell so good.
Look at that. Beautiful golden colour, and they'll sort of spring back. They're quite kind of firmer to the touch, but yeah, cut them open, have a look. Like I'm so happy with that. Juicy, succulent. Set them aside, now it's time to finish our salad. So you can see the juice now in the bottom of that. All right, so I'm going to slice our remaining green shallots. Toss that through. Have some fish sauce, so wind that in.
Bit of tang.
And then I have some picked herbs here, so we've got some beautiful fresh coriander and mint. So I'm just going to simply toss this through. So there is our salad. Now we're ready to plate up. And I'm simply going to serve it with some hot sauce and fresh wedges of lime. Some of that. Look at that, mate.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Okay. I'll get some plates and we'll dig in, mate.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get in
Nice,
there.
can I serve you up a couple of these puppies?
Yes.
A bit of hot sauce.
Yes, I got to live on the edge.
Of course.
That looks amazing.
There you go, mate. Look at that.
Looks so good in there. Okay, let's do it.
Alrighty.
Ready? Squeeze the lime on top. Get some of the salad. That's great. You can really taste that fish sauce coming off it. So good.
Really fresh, crunchy,
Yeah.
citrusy, full of flavour.
And it's got those like tart bits to it. And I love a bit of chili in there
Yeah.
too as well. Give it that bit extra heat.
For me, the hero is definitely the lemon myrtle, but the aromatics of that coming through is so, yes, it's quite delicious.
I love it.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for watching this episode of Make It Delicious, Flavours of Australia. Do hope we've inspired you guys to start using native ingredients more in your home cooking. And thank you, of course, to Nornie Bero. Thanks, mate.
Thank you for having me.